Heavenly Father, we give you thanks and we're joyful
因為咧係你拯救我哋，
because you have saved us
係進入基督嘅身體，
so that we can enter into you
成為教會。
and we can be in church together.
如果弟兄姊妹繼續係學習彼此嘅相愛，亦都係將我哋嘅一生係交託俾你，
Let us learn how to love one another and to commit our lives to you
讓你生命咧繼續榮耀你嘅。
so that our lives will glorify you.
主啊，將我哋嘅心情重擔嘅擔子係交託喺你一手當中。
We also want to give to you all of our burdens and worries.
呢乎你係去用你嘅説話再一次激勵我哋，
And we ask, Lord, that you would use your words to encourage us
讓我哋能夠咧係個生命再一次被你所挑旺。
so that our lives will be renewed by you.
主啊，讓你嘅説話去驗證我哋，
Lord, we ask that your words will also purify us
讓你嘅説話係去繼續係更新我哋嘅生命，
so that our lives will be renewed.
讓你嘅説話再一次嘅係去鼓勵我哋，
We also pray that your words will encourage us
俾我哋享受你嘅説話，
so that we can enjoy what you say.
又讓我哋係深深嘅相信你嘅説話係帶住能力嘅。
And we deeply believe that in your words there are power.
以上禱告奉耶穌基督聖名祈求
We pray all of this in Jesus' name.
，Amen。
Amen.
今日咧要講係第一個嘅神蹟。
Today I want to share with you the Jesus first sign.
呢個故事嘅一個嘅起頭嘅時候，就係面對一個重大嘅問題要處理。
As we study the scripture, you see that they face a big problem.
今日我哋係咪亦都面對一啲嘅困難咧？
And today, maybe some of us also face difficulties.
可能你經歷過一啲嘅困難，你都會企咗喺度嘅，唔知點算好嘅。
Maybe you might encounter something where you will just you don't know how to solve this problem.
有時都唔知下一步應該係點樣走法。
And you wonder what is the next step.
主耶穌咧唔去輕看我哋嗰個，
Jesus does not belittle any one of us.
佢關心我哋每一位。
He cares for every one of us.
佢就係嗰位嘅主耶穌，喺人看嚟係非常困難嘅地步或者環境。
Even in a situation where it seems like it is very difficult,
佢用咧出人意外嘅方式咧，喺我哋生命上邊係去行神蹟。
Jesus can perform a miracle in our lives that is beyond our understanding,
帶俾我哋咧係有長遠嘅平安。
so that we can also have a peace that is beyond what we can expect.
今日睇呢個嘅故事，
When we look at this story,
故事起頭嘅時候，
even in the very beginning of the story,
個地方叫加利利嘅迦拿，
this took place in a place called Cana in Galilee.
嗰度咧有一個婚宴啊，
There was a wedding feast.
耶穌嘅母親咧都喺嗰度
Jesus' mother was there.
喎。嗱，如果咧係你有聖經嘅時候，請打開咧係約翰福音第2章1至第12節。
If you have a Bible, please turn to John chapter 2.
你有 iPhone 或者係 Samsung 咧，就點擊去嗰度啦。
Whatever device you have, you can also turn to over there.
一般人認為咧，主耶穌佢嘅媽媽瑪利亞咧喺個婚禮嗰度咧，可能係主辦婚禮嘅人嘅親戚或者係朋友啦。
The common belief is that Jesus is maybe a relative or a very good friend of the host of this wedding.
可能咧係受過咧協助咧去管理咧係或者係去幫手咧喺呢個婚宴上邊一啲事務。
Maybe she's even asked to help out a little bit in terms of how to take care of the festivities during this wedding.
耶穌同佢門徒咧都係被邀請嘅。
And so Jesus and the disciples were also invited among the guests.
加利利嘅迦拿咧，一開頭嘅時候，聖經就去講述呢笪地方。
The Bible described to us where is this place being taken, this wedding is taken at this particular place.
加利利咧係俾人藐視嘅地方嚟嘅。
Galilee is a city where people look down on.
好多咧係做打魚㗎啦，
In that place, most of the people is fishermen,
做農民嘅啦。
maybe farmers.
咁嗰啲人咧帶住咧係當地嘅啲口音，
They have their own local accent.
佢哋咧上幾代嘅親人都係佢啲外邦人
sometimes they have intermarried with other foreigners.
所以咧佢哋咧係一啲唔純種嘅以色列人嚟嘅。
And so some of them are not so-called pure Israelites.
所以嘢嚟咧係住喺耶路撒冷啦、猶太全地嘅一啲嘅純種以色列嘅人咧係睇唔起佢哋嘅。
And so in Jerusalem and in other places in Judah where people are purely Israelites, they look down on these people.
迦拿咧個字嘅意思咧就係蘆葦嘅意思。
The term Cana, it means weeds or field of weeds.
蘆葦嘅地啊，蘆葦之地。咁蘆葦象徵住咧係啲好脆弱係嘛，一啲冇乜用嘅冇乜用嘅植物。
And weeds are usually weak and it's not valuable, not very useful.
就好脆弱啲。
Usually very weak.
所以從地名咧可以見到加利利迦拿係一個俾人睇唔起嘅地方。
So just even from the term itself, you can see that people look down on this place.
當然，住喺度嗰啲人，啲加利利嘅迦拿人，亦都係被人所睇唔起啦。
And so similarly, the people who grew up in this place are looked down on by others.
咁咧經文喺第2章11節嚟講咧，有一個好有趣嘅事情。
So in chapter 2, verses 11, there's a kind of an interesting thing that was mentioned here.
耶穌所行嘅頭一件嘅神蹟，就係喺加利利嘅迦拿所行嘅。
So it says this, the first of his miraculous signs Jesus performed at Cana in Galilee.
佢咧顯出佢嘅榮耀，
He thus revealed his glory,
佢門徒就信了他。
and his disciples put their faith in him.
耶穌當出嚟傳道嘅時候，
When Jesus first came out to preach,
出嚟去行第一個神蹟，
when he first came out and then performed the first sign,
唔係咧選擇出名嘅耶路撒冷，
he did not choose a very famous city like Jerusalem.
而係咧係選擇一個俾人睇唔起嘅加利利嘅迦拿。
He chose this particular city, which is a place where people look down on.
佢開始上帝嘅工作，
And he began God's work
先人知道佢咧係從神而嚟，
to let other people know that he comes from God,
使到佢咧讓人知道佢係神。
so that people would know that he's from God.
佢顯出神嘅榮耀出嚟，
He showed God's glory to people,
話俾人聽咧佢嘅神性係點樣嘅。
show people his attributes of being God.
耶穌要宣講件嘅事情，
He wants to announce something to everyone.
佢唔係一個咧，佢唔係一個係看重人出身嘅一個嘅主啊，
Jesus is not interested in people's backgrounds.
唔係咧係佢看重佢有幾出眾，
He does not value maybe how successful you are,
或者佢幾多個社會特權，
or how privileged,
又或者咧係看重啲人佢有幾咁有名望或者特別嘅成就。
or how successful or powerful you are.
佢話俾大家宣告一件嘅事情，
He wants to announce to people one thing.
佢係世人嘅主。
He is the Savior of the world.
可能你覺得自己嘅條件啊，
Maybe sometimes you look at yourself.
或者覺得自己嘅背景、
Maybe you look at your own background,
即係能力啊，
your abilities.
好似咧唔及其他人咁樣喎。
Maybe you might compare with others and you may think you don't measure up.
會唔會耶穌咧唔會咁關注我哋咧？
Or maybe you might think that because of these things, maybe Jesus does not care about me as much.
又或者咧，我哋間少少嘅教會，
Or maybe we look at our church and we are a small church.
我哋喺神工作上邊，
And in God's work,
會唔會咧上帝會交託更大工作俾我哋咧？
will God entrust of us great works?
甚至乎咧，我哋好多年輕人喺當中，
And among us, there are youths.
我哋咧嚟到教會裏面，
When we come to this church,
我好年輕啊，我好渺小喎，
do you look down on yourself and say, I'm just a youth,
我好年青喎。
I'm too young?
上帝會唔會咧唔關注我嘅咧？
Maybe I'm not that important to God.
主耶穌唔在乎啲所有嘅嘢，
See, Jesus does not look at people like the world does.
耶穌咧睇我哋每一個咧都係寶貴。
He sees all of us as precious.
無論你係嚟自邊個嘅背景，
No matter what is your background,
無論你有咩嘅能力，
no matter what is your abilities,
無論你有幾咁年青或者年長，
whether you are a youth or you're elderly, status is that we are God's children.
我哋每一個你同我
You and I,
都係佢嘅神蹟。
we are all actually God's miracle.
佢喺佢身上邊咧係去工作。
He will work in our lives.
我哋點樣能夠咧係經歷到耶穌基督喺我哋生命上邊係行神蹟咧
How do we experience the miracle that He wants to work in our lives?
特別咧，我哋講到神蹟嘅時候，往往我哋喺困難裏邊先經歷上帝俾我哋神蹟嘅。
Especially if we are in a difficult circumstance, how do we experience that?
就喺困難裏邊，我哋係正正嘅就係能夠經歷到上帝俾我哋神蹟。
But even in the midst of our difficulties, we can experience God's miracle.
第一樣事情我哋知道咧，眼目係唔可以咧，淨係睇住嗰個問題，我哋超越我哋所面對嘅困難。
The first point I want to make is that when we are encountering difficulties, we don't just focus our attention on the difficult circumstance. We want to look beyond that.
我哋眼目咧專注喺耶穌身上。
We want to focus on Jesus.
故事咧講到瑪利亞咧係做一個好嘅榜樣啊！點樣能係專注嘅係望住耶穌？
In this story, we can see that Mary is a good example. She focused her attention on Jesus.
第一、第三節嚟講咧，發生件嘅事情。
In verse 3, something happened.
婚禮咧係發生一個好重大嘅危機喺呢個婚宴上面啦。
This is kind of a crisis here that's happening in this wedding festival.
聖經喺第二、第三節講到話咧，酒係用完啦。
In verse 3, it talked about how the wine ran out.
用完咪買過咯。
So if you say, well, if you run out, then you just get some more.
古時猶太嘅時候咧，佢哋嘅婚宴通常咧就係買一晚嘅。
But you know, in those traditions, in a Jewish type of wedding, it's not just one day; it's much longer.
起碼咧係擺一個或者至2個嘅星期。
So their wedding feast takes usually 7 days or even more.
主人家咧係請嚟好多嘅親友啦
So the host will have invited many friends and relatives.
從遠到近啲親友嚟咁樣嚟。
So from very far places they will come.
咁咧就推好多嘅酒啦，同埋咧係去食物啦，係去招呼親朋戚友嘅。
So they would need a lot of food and wine to accommodate all of these people from far away.
喺嗰個時候，如果係婚宴裏邊突然間冇酒嘅話咧，係非常尷尬嘅事情。
So if they ran out of wine, it's a very embarrassing situation.
所以主人家咧會感到好咧係好尷尬同埋好冇面子嘅。
So the host will feel very embarrassed or they lose face.
婚禮進行當中，婚宴進行當中
This festivities is taking place.
你買酒都買唔切啦，咁多場子喺度。
It will be too late to try to get more wine because it's already ongoing.
我哋人生咧總會遇到呢個困難嘅。
All of our lives, all of us will experience difficulties in our lives.
唔知點樣算，唔知點樣處理。
Sometimes we don't know what to do.
我哋一樣面對困難。
When we face these difficulties,
真係唔知點樣處理。
we really may not have the answer.
酒用盡啦。
So the wine is gone.
喺婚宴嘅進行裏邊，就算去買都買唔切啦。
And since there's not enough time to go and get more wine,
唔通以水代酒咩？
what can you do? Can you substitute water for wine?
如果你係瑪利亞，你會點樣處理啊？
If you were married, how will you handle the problem?
第一、第三節下部分。
In verse 3, that's the later part of that verse.
耶穌母親係同耶穌講：佢哋冇酒啦。
So Mary told Jesus, they have no more wine.
瑪利亞將問題咧帶到喺耶穌嘅面前。
And so Mary had brought the problem to Jesus.
老實講，我哋真係唔想咧係面對任何嘅難處㗎。
Honestly, most of us don't want to encounter difficulties.
有時咧遇到難處咧，令到我真係好頭痛。
Because difficulties may bring us a lot of headaches.
有時咧有啲時候咧難處令到我哋咧有時感到絕望嘅時候嗰啲嚟。
And they may even make us feel discouraged and hopeless.
唔知咧係何去何從。
We don't know which way to turn.
瑪利亞咧，佢將好榜樣係俾佢睇到。
So Jesus has set for us.
瑪利亞，
I'm sorry. Mary has set for us a good example.
佢 佢唔再將眼目咧淨係留喺問題嗰度。
Her eyes is no longer on just the problem alone.
而係佢去到咧主嘅面前嚟祈求幫助。
She took this to Jesus and was looking for help.
我哋咧遇見困難嘅時候
，when we encounter difficulties,
呢樣學係一樣，唔好將眼目停留喺問題嗰度。
we want to learn, like Mary, not to focus only on the problem.
你一停留喺問題嗰度
If you are only focused on the problem,
只要帶嚟咧你更加痛苦，
it will give you even more headaches,
帶嚟更多嘅負面，
and it will give you a lot of negative
令
thoughts,
到我哋更多嘅絕望。
and then you will feel despair.
我哋應該好似瑪利亞一樣，
We should be like Mary.
去到主嘅面前去祈求，
We take this to Jesus.
酒用盡啦，
She said, "There's no more wine."
代表住咧好似人嘅一個盡頭咁樣，好似係。
It's like we're at the end of our hopes.
當我哋覺得似乎係走投無路嘅時候，
When we feel that there's no more solution, no more ways to turn,
主耶穌正在等待我哋，
Jesus is waiting for us.
要幫助我哋，
He's waiting to help us.
佢係我哋嘅出路。
He is the solution.
今日你面對嘅咩嘅問題困難咧？
So today, what are you facing?
主耶穌正係等待你同我，
Jesus is waiting for you and I
佢要幫助我哋。
because He wants to help us.
有時當我哋嘅親友或者佢弟兄姊妹遇到困難嘅時候，
Sometimes, our relative or our friends may encounter problems.
可能真係唔知點樣幫助。
And sometimes we may not know how to help them.
不過原來你同我係幫得上忙嘅可以。
But you and I can do small things.
就好似我哋一樣，佢為咗弟兄姊妹、我哋親友祈禱。
We can be like Mary. We can pray for those who are in need.
我認識有一家人
I know a family.
做丈夫嘅，
The husband,
佢姐姐咧喺今年較早嘅時候咧，因為交通意外嚟過身。
her sister, this person's sister has, or he,
做丈夫嘅。
yeah, the husband has an older sister, and this older sister passed away in a car accident.
跟住落嚟咧，佢工作上面嚟講係被離開。
And then later on, this person got laid off from his job.
對佢嚟講呢個好大嘅打擊。
These things were very hard for him to accept.
接住落嚟咧，成家人咧遇到交通意外。
Then not too long after that, they got into a car accident. So the family was in a car accident.
佢架車咧係俾其他人嘅車咧係撞到 total 咗。
And so they lost their car. The car was totaled.
跟住落嚟，因為交通意外緣故咧，照 X 光。
And because of the car accident, he had some X-ray,
自己身體有冇事啦？
just to make sure he's okay.
無意中發現到咧身體有啲嘅黑影啊。
So kind of accidentally, they discovered that there are some black shadows in some of the X-rays that they took.
需要咧係至呢個 CT scan。
So the next step is he has to do some CT scans,
發現到咧身上面有個瘤，
and then they discovered that he has a tumor,
必須要咧做其他檢查，
and then they need to have further investigation
去確定下咧喺呢個嘅瘤係良性或者係惡性。
to determine whether the tumor is benign or if it's cancerous.
做太太嘅好憂心，
So the wife, of course, is very worrisome.
遇上呢啲一連串不幸嘅事，
They have encountered numerous difficulties in their lives.
真係唔知點樣算好，
She doesn't know what to do.
真係唔知點樣去處理好。
She doesn't know how to handle it.
除咗我可以接送佢哋咧係去呢個弟兄咧去做喺醫院嗰度做身體檢查之外，
So I tried to help out a little bit by taking this brother to the medical appointments.
師傅咧俾啲空間呢個做太太嘅，俾佢抒發佢嘅情緒。
And Carrie tries to help the wife to talk about these things to just relieve some of the stress.
我仲可以做啲乜嘢？
What else can we do?
我仲可以做啲乜嘢？
What do you think we can do?
睇落去好似我俾佢做到啦，係啊，
It seems like we've done what we can.
係有嘅，
There's more we could do.
係最重要一樣嘢。
The most important thing.
似乎好似走投無路嘅時候，
When it seems like there's no road to turn,
好似瑪利亞一樣係將問題帶到耶穌嘅面前。
like Mary, we bring our problems to Jesus.
耶穌正等待我哋，
Jesus is waiting for us.
佢要幫助我哋，
He wants to help us.
要經歷耶穌喺我哋身上邊係施行神蹟嘅時候，
If we want to experience the miracles in our own lives,
我哋需要喺行動上邊同耶穌基督係配合嘅。
we need to have action that aligns with Jesus.
瑪利亞講句嘅説話，
Mary said something.
同當時預備筵席嘅啲用人去講，
So Mary said to the servants,
耶穌同你講啲乜嘢，你就照做啦。
she told them, do whatever he tells you.
耶穌同你哋講啲乜嘢，你哋就做啲乜嘢。
Whatever Jesus tells you to do, you can do it.
早幾日咧，我同弟兄咧去送花面嗰邊咧，係去咗啲事情要辦。
This week, myself and another brother, we went to Snoqualmie to take care of some business.
咁咧就完成之後咧，我哋咧夜晚咧從送花面咧去揸去 Renton。
So this was, we're coming back, it was in the evening, and we're coming back to Renton.
先前咧我都係用我個 GPS 咧，就係咧係由 Renton 嗰邊咧去到 Snoqualmie 嘅。
So when we were going there from Renton to Snoqualmie, I was using this GPS.
咁就翻嚟嘅時候，由 Snoqualmie 翻嚟 Renton 嘅時候，咁咧我就冇用個 GPS 啦。
So when we were coming back, on the way back, I did not use the GPS.
跟住做揸車我弟兄你講嘅，應該知道咁樣行咧就望住咁樣行就翻到 Renton 㗎啦。
So the brother took his driving and then he took the road and supposedly we should be on the right road back to Renton.
咁咧我就好啦，我慳翻啲電啦，我熄咗 GPS 佢。
Then I turned the GPS off.
咁我哋好開心喺路上咧傾偈。
So we were just chatting along the way because we're driving, it takes
真
a
係快
while.
樂不知咧係時日過，
So maybe you're just too happy, time passes by quickly.
又快樂不知咧迷咗路。
And we're so happy we didn't realize we're going the wrong direction.
開咗咧成由小媽咪一路咁樣揸成個鐘頭。
Oh, so from Snoqualmie, and we were driving and it's 1 hour has passed.
點解仲未去到 Renton？
How come we're not at Renton yet?
跟住一路開嘅時候，見到牌，我哋喺 Easton 喎。
So then we look at the signs and it says we're at Easton.
跟住行錯咗方向我哋。
So actually we went the wrong direction.
跟住做揸車嘅問我，
So the driver asked me,
我哋好似係咪錯咗咧？
are we going the wrong direction?
我同佢講，好似係喎。
And we said, it looks like it.
我講點算啊？
So what should we do?
出 exit 啦，
So of course we have to exit the freeway,
嗱開翻個 GPS。
turn on the GPS.
原來咧我哋行咗 I90 Easton，
So instead of going I-90 west, we went
都係
I-90
係咁
east.
樣去啦。
So we just continue on.
開翻 GPS 揾翻條路咧，翻去咧 I90。
So after we turn on the GPS, confirm we're going the wrong way, we turn back and go back west.
我哋夠膽死啦，我哋都。
So we have a lot of courage.
Thank you。
Yes.
我哋又唔熟路，又開 GPS。
So we weren't familiar with the road and we didn't rely on the GPS.
學到功課，下次記得開個 GPS 真係。
So now we learn a lesson, we better keep the GPS on.
夜晚黑掹掹又開 GPS，
It was at night, so it was very dark and we
迷
didn't.
到屋企啦。
So it was it's no wonder that we went the wrong way.
既然我哋揾條路都需要 GPS 嘅時候，
As you can see, sometimes we need the GPS to give us direction.
何況當我同你遇到困難嘅時候，
So when we encounter difficulties
都唔知下一步行喺邊度，
and we don't know what is our next step,
更加要係捉住耶穌基督，
we need to hold on to Jesus.
更加嘅係將佢嘅説話藏喺心裏邊，
We need to study His words
找緊佢嘅説話，
and hold on to what He says
成為我哋嘅屬靈 GPS。
so that He is our spiritual GPS.
所以喺我哋嘅患難裏邊，喺神福裏邊係指引我哋人生嘅方向。
Because in our difficulties, He will direct us which direction to go.
以至到耶穌基督喺嗌我哋做啲咩時候，我哋知道要做啲乜嘢。
So that we will know what He wants us to do.
第6節第7節嚟講咧，耶穌咧就吩咐啲用人。
So in verses 6 and 7, Jesus tells the servant,
喺嗰個嘅主人家婚宴嗰度咧係有6口嘅石缸。
Here it says that there is 6 stone water jars.
每盒嘅石缸咧係可以裝到咧2-3壺水。
And each one says they can hold 20 to 30 gallons.
耶穌咧就係對呢個人講，佢話將呢啲缸係倒滿咗水。
So Jesus said to the servants, fill the jars with water.
呢啲用人咧就即刻嘅就倒滿啲水，就去缸口嗰度。
And the servants obey immediately and filled it to the brim.
就呢個字咧係立刻咁解。
It says they did it immediately.
呢啲用人咧係唔問任何嘅理由。
They did not ask Jesus any questions.
主要佢哋咧將水咧係倒滿啦。
And he asked them to fill it up with water.
佢哋立刻嘅將呢個水缸係倒滿咗水。
And immediately they filled it up.
直到耶穌吩咐到缸口嗰度。
Up until the brim.
呢個係順服嘅表現。
This is a sign of their obedience.
當人肯順服嘅時候，
when we are willing to obey,
主耶穌就係喺嗰個時候就行神蹟啦。
Jesus performs miracles.
我想睇嘅經文。
Let's look at this verse again.
耶穌吩咐佢要倒滿咗水啊。
Jesus told them to fill it up.
佢哋就係跟住咁樣去做。
And they followed immediately to do it.
主耶穌要我哋咧係去順服到底，去到呢個地步嘅要。
Jesus wants us to be obedient totally.
因為人如果唔順服耶穌嘅時候，就會有下一步嘅帶領。
Because when we do not obey Jesus, then He will not be able to show us what the next step is.
耶穌係繼續講落去。
And Jesus continues.
現在可以咧係去驗出嚟啦。
He told them, now you can draw some of them out and take it out.
送俾咧係拎去咧係去俾管筵席嘅人。
You can take it to the master of the banquet.
用人咧就係咁即就送去了。
And the servant did exactly as Jesus asked.
啲用人立刻嘅就送咗呢啲水咧去俾管筵席。
Says that they did so and gave it to the master of the banquet.
嗱，佢哋明知所送嘅咧係自己所攞嘅水嚟嘅喎。
Now they know very well that what they are taking out is the water that they have just poured into the jars.
佢哋毫不猶豫咁樣進行。
But they did not doubt it and they followed the directions.
真係咧係耶穌告訴你們什麼，你們就作什麼嘅最佳榜樣。
So they really did do exactly what Jesus said. Whatever He said, they followed.
點解佢哋可以咁順服嘅？
Now, do you ever wonder how come they're so obedient?
呢啲用人嘅信心咧，唔係睇眼前嗰個環境。
So their eyes is not just focused on what is right in front of them.
唔係睇咧係面前環境嗰個事實啲水，
Because the reality is that it should be filled with water.
而係佢係眼係去睇住耶穌基督。
But their eyes is focused on Jesus.
因為主俾佢哋説話咧，唔會因為環境嘅變動而所動搖嘅。
Because whatever Jesus said will not be changed by our circumstances.
呢個就係信心。
So that is faith.
耶穌雖然咧係聖經講好清楚，係凡事都能嘅。
Jesus is omnipotent.
但係我哋需要同耶穌係合作啊。
But He wants us to obey.
若果冇咗信心嘅行動嘅時候，
If we lack faith and we do not respond with our action,
耶穌又點能夠喺我哋身上邊係去行神蹟奇妙工作呢？
then how can He work miracles in your lives?
所以咧，要經歷耶穌喺我哋嘅生命上邊行神蹟，我哋需要行動上邊與耶穌嘅配合。
So in order for us to experience those miracles in our lives, we have to align ourselves with what Jesus is saying.
第一樣嘢就係信心嘅行動。
The first one is to have faith.
每一個人喺故事當中咧，每一個人咧，佢對耶穌係充滿住信心。
In this story, you can see how many different people demonstrated their faith.
瑪利亞信靠耶穌，
Mary believed in Jesus.
每一個用人一樣嘅對耶穌有信心。
The servants also believed in Jesus.
喺呢故事裏邊咧，除咗佢哋有信心之外，
Aside from having faith,
各人佢哋喺解決嘅問題上邊係好齊心。
we can also see that they work together very well.
所以要經歷耶穌嘅神蹟奇事咧，我哋喺行動上邊咧要同耶穌配合。
So in order for us to experience miracles in our lives, we also to have that unity.
喺信心上面嘅有所行動，
We have to have faith and action.
喺齊心上面有所行動。
We also have to have unity, and that works together.
發生冇酒嘅事情，
When there was no wine,
冇人咧係互相指責嘅喎。
you don't see that they were blaming each other.
有冇人推卸責任喎？
Nobody passed the responsibility to another.
你左睇右睇前睇後睇就冇事，
If you look at the story, backward, forward,
真係冇咩事情。
there wasn't any arguments.
有冇人講到話都係你唔好啦，
Nobody said, well, it was your fault.
都冇好準備啲酒，
You didn't prepare enough.
亦都冇人講過話都係你失職啦，
Or maybe another one would say, well, that was your
跟
responsibility.
住我安住啲酒咁樣睇住嘅咩？
You were supposed to see how much was given out.
如果買咧，我講唔切啦，
If we buy it now, we won't be able to make it in time.
真係睇唔到呢啲嘅説話喺度。
So we did not see them arguing.
因為啲嘢我哋睇到，有啲事情我哋睇到，
But then we do see some things.
每一個人咧都好齊心，分工合作。
All of them work together very well and they all have a role in it.
有人鐵馬利咁樣將問題帶到耶穌嘅面前，
Mary brought the problem to Jesus.
啲人咧將咧係呢個嘅石缸咧係倒滿咗水，
The servants obey and filled it up to the brim with water.
啲人咧將啲水咧係送到去會筵席嗰度。
Servants obey and take the water out and give it to the master.
我睇到咧佢哋真係分工合作，
It seems that they're working very well.
佢哋好齊心嘅信靠主耶穌。
They all believe in Jesus with one heart.
耶穌吩咐點樣去做，
Whatever Jesus said,
冇人質疑懷疑耶穌，
they did not question him.
冇一個人話以水代酒死緊啦。
They didn't say, you cannot possibly substitute water for wine.
有冇人話耶穌梗係瘋子啦？
Maybe Jesus is crazy.
正正每個人嘅眼光咧，唔係停留喺問題嗰度，
Because their eyes were not focused on the problem.
一齊嘅
All together,
用信心同齊心
they have faith, they have unity.
喺行動上邊係去同耶穌基督嘅吩咐配合。
And in their action, it shows that they know what Jesus wants them to do. It's aligned with Jesus.
事情就咁解決咗啦。
And so they solve the problem.
耶穌唔係以水代酒，
Jesus is not substituting water for wine.
耶穌係以水變酒。
He is changing water into wine.
喺第9、第10節，
In verse 9 and 10,
佢本筵席嘅
the master of the banquet,
試過咧呢啲嘅從水係變嘅酒，
he tasted the water that was turned into wine.
佢飲過之後都唔知呢啲喺邊度嚟嘅啲酒，
And he don't know where this wine came from.
只係咧係倒水拎水出嚟嘅人知道。
Only the servants know the real source.
本筵席嘅新郎哥咧就嚟到叫新郎哥嚟。
And so the master of the banquet talked to the bridegroom.
人咧先係擺上最好嘅酒啊！
He said that everyone usually brings out the choice wine first.
等啲人啊一餐飲都飲夠啦，
And when they see that most of the people had their enough drink,
你先擺上咧係次等啲嘅。
then they bring forth the cheaper wine.
你居然咧係將咁好嘅酒呢啲咁好嘅酒咧而家拎出嚟。
But you did it the other way. You saved the choice wine for the last.
耶穌基督咧喺俾我哋係最好嘅。
Jesus gives us the best.
本筵席人咧係飲啲酒，哇！呢啲酒咧係好酒，最上等嘅酒。
After he tasted it, he said, this is the better one.
我哋個人，我哋自己個人，
Each of us,
呢個自己嘅家人，
and each of us have our own family,
或者教會嘅家庭，
or our church home.
總有機會上嚟係困難嘅問題。
There's always a chance that we will encounter problems.
我哋點樣去處理？
How do we handle our problems?
我哋咧係冇將眼目咧係停留喺問題上面。
We don't want to focus our attention on the problem.
我哋眼目咧要放喺耶穌嘅身上面，
We want to fix our eyes on Jesus.
要將問題咧帶到喺耶穌身上面。
We bring our problems to Jesus.
我哋需要咧係有啲行動咧係去同耶穌基督咧係配合嘅。
We need to have actions to cooperate with Jesus' plan.
我哋咧一齊咧要有信心。
We need to faith.
信心嘅表現。
And we demonstrate faith with
我
actions.
哋一齊咧要有齊心嘅。
We need to have a unified heart.
當我哋咧係咁遵行主嘅吩咐嘅時候，
And when we follow Jesus' commandments,
事情咧就能夠解決。
you will be able to solve the problems.
能夠嘗到咧水變酒所豐富，
And we'll be able to taste the goodness, the sweetness from
嗰種
water changing to
嗰種係甘甜。
There's a sweetness in that.
哇！主嗰種俾我哋嘅滋味，
When Jesus do something for us, we will taste that.
比起咧我哋喺地上嘅快樂，
And those will be even sweeter than whatever we experience on
好
earth.
過千萬。
It will be much better, many, many times better.
當我預備呢個信息嘅時候，
When I was preparing for this message,
早幾個月前所發生去到 Lincoln City，
a few days ago, I went to Lincoln City.
few months ago，
A few months ago, I went to Lincoln City.
即係架車爆胎嘅故事。
I think I shared with you the incident where I had a flat tire.
當我預備呢個嘅信息嘅時候，呢、個故事再一齊攞落去。
When I was preparing the sermon, this what happened a few months ago splashed back in my mind again.
我都講咗俾你聽咯，
And I think I shared this with you.
可能有啲人唔知係咪？
Maybe some of you have not
咁
heard.
好快咁樣，唔快成。
So I will just give you a very quick review of that.
我哋咧係我哋同我師母咪兩個手提咧一齊咧就同第二地組咧有個退休會。
So our whole family is going with Daniel Fellowship to a retreat.
咁佢完咗之後咧，我哋咧係趕住咧去由 Lincoln City Oregon 咧去到咧係西雅圖。
So after the retreat, we were trying to come back to Seattle.
長話短説，結果開去西雅圖途中咧，喺 Lincoln City 度咧就爆胎。
On the way back, still in Lincoln City, we had a flat tire.
好多人咧就即係可能見我哋都有細路啲行李掹得出嚟去嘗試換呢個後備胎。
People see that we're trying to change the spare tire, and then we have a family, we have kids, luggages.
當咧係要拆晒每粒螺絲換胎嘅時候咧，
And when I was trying to change the tire,
原來有螺絲係有胎鎖，
there's a lock.
好多人嚟幫咧都幫唔到手。
A lot of people tried to help me, but they were not able to help me.
個個嚟到你門口，
Everybody who looks at the situation kind of shakes their head.
你個胎鎖喺邊度啊？咁樣
So where's the key to the lock?
要胎鎖咁樣。
I didn't know that there was a lock there, so I don't have the key.
原來咧，我當我係去買呢個即係好多年前買呢架車嘅時候咧，原來我真係有胎鎖嘅。
Actually, when I bought the car years ago, it came with a lock.
嗰個賣車個地方，我記得係要鎖擺好個車胎，擺個車胎鎖去。
So the person did tell me at that time.
咁我真係喺隱蔽處，
And I did keep it in a safe place.
擺咗屋企嘅隱蔽處。
But the safe place is at home.
個個嚟到幫手，再幫我手，個個嚟面頭，冇胎鎖。
So whoever that comes to try to help me to say, well, there's no key, we can't help you.
打去個公司㗎，
And so it ended up having to call many places.
佢哋都冇人幫。
Nobody said they could help me.
真係無語問蒼天啊！咁講。
Yes, I feel very stuck.
咁我就企喺度嘅時候，真係冇辦法企喺度就問上帝。
So I don't have any solution, and I pray to God.
主啊，你嘅想做。
What should I do next?
咁咧，我哋有同工合作。
And so we work together.
師傅咧，我話你不如帶細路仔去喺嗰個附近嘅快餐店攞豆先啦，冇晒。
So Carrie took the kids to a nearby fast food restaurant.
咁咧，我哋盡量去同個公司講有冇辦法可以調架車去邊度去整啦。
Then I tried to call the place and see if I can maybe tow the car somewhere.
咁咧，師傅就同啲細路仔祈禱啦。
And so Carrie prayed with the kids too.
我哋將問題帶到去耶穌嘅面前。
So we bring the problem to Jesus
冇辦法，
because we have no solutions.
唯有咧就係要 call 我哋其中一位執事睇可唔可以去翻呢個 city 咧係車師傅同埋呢個細路走先咁我要喺呢個時過完就
kids, then maybe I would stay in the
因為個禮拜六，你個禮拜一師傅要做司琴。
Because that was Saturday, and Carrie has to come back on Sunday to play the piano.
上帝咧好奇妙嘅作為。
But God is amazing.
個個人都搞唔掂。
Everybody has no solution.
派咗個咧又胡鬚突突，又長鬚，揸住個雪糕。
There's a guy who came, he has a beard, he's holding an ice cream cone.
一路食一路滴咁過嚟。
And he was eating his ice cream cone. It's kind of messy. But
我唔係話上帝咁樣。
So when I saw the person, I thought, oh, it's kind of a strange fellow.
佢咧就攞啲工具嚟，一手食雪糕，啲雪糕喺度咁滴地下，一手喺度擰下咁。
And so he brought along some tools and he tried to help me. In one hand, he was still eating his ice cream cone. On the other hand, he was trying to help unlock the cover.
咁佢又唔得啦，咁我得啦，咁多都唔得你得。
So at first he couldn't do it.
你梗係唔得，你梗係做唔到啦，咁多都試過唔得，你點會得？
So I figured, well, so many people have already tried. This is not going to work either.
繼續食雪糕，又去翻個廠度攞第二個工具嚟。
Continued the process. He's eating his ice cream cone, and he went to his truck and get another tool.
跟住咧就睇見佢真係即係有啲雪糕係咁滴，跟住又擰下。
So he continued to do that. One hand he's holding his ice cream cone and stripping, and then the other hand he's used a new tool. He was able to do it.
跟住咧，換咗士啤睇南咧，去趕住去嗰間賣車胎公司咧換胎。
And so after he put on a spare tire, we went to another company to buy a new tire.
佢話咧嗱，4隻胎你換晒啦。
We bought 4 new tires.
咁我係啊，你記得咧係要攞嗰個工具咧，另外嗰3個車胎個胎鎖。
And then so said, remember to bring the key for the other tires.
佢話唔得喎，點可以用呢個工具？冇可能嘅。
And then anyway, so the person said that it was impossible to use that tool to open the cover.
唔係喎，嗰個人真係開到嘅喎。
But I said, yeah, but this person did it.
跟住又問 lucky 啫個人。
And then he said, oh, well, that person is just lucky.
跟住買車胎嗰個公司嗰人咧就幫佢揼爛晒另外3個鎖，揼到成個。
So then the person who was helping me had to break open the other 3 locks.
我相信係上帝咧係真係差派人咧係行神蹟奇事。
I really believe that God sent angels to help me.
我哋分工合作。
We work together.
將問題帶到耶穌嘅面前。
We bring the problem to Jesus.
跟住咧係都咧係齊心嘅面對呢件事。
And so we try to work together to solve this problem.
我呢個故事完咗落嚟。
When this is over,
我係再呢件故事做喺我腦裏面。
It still comes to my mind sometimes.
我諗起一件嘅事情。
I think about one thing.
如果冇齊心，冇分工合作，冇信心嘅時候，會點樣嘅情況？
If there's no unity, if we didn't work together, if we don't have faith, what will happen?
我哋正在係講緊去西雅圖參加一個親友求婚嘅儀式活動。
We were coming back because we wanted to attend this event where someone is going to propose to another person.
我哋有份負責呢啲環節嘅。
And we were in charge. We were in charge of doing some parts in it.
真係唔可以去唔到嘅。
So I really feel very obligated and want to be there.
如果個故事係咁樣
If it ends like this,
爆胎
because of the flat tire,
個胎鎖，
because there's no lock for the cover,
跟住師傅就好唔開心。
then Carrie may be very unhappy.
哎呀，點解個胎鎖點解會擺咗喺屋企㗎？
Maybe she will start blaming me. Why did you leave the lock at home?
跟住咧個細路仔又嘈我。
Maybe the kids will start arguing.
哎呀，爹哋點解你咁跌㗎？
Kids will tell you, Daddy, why did you do that?
點解擺屋企㗎？
So there will be a lot of arguments.
跟住啲細路仔就 complain 哎呀，好熱，幾時走得啊？好熱啊，好攰啊！
Maybe they will complain, it's so hot, I'm so hungry, when can we go?
跟住嗰頭打咗個公司嘅時候，師傅就喺度嘈啦。
So maybe everybody will be fighting as I'm on the phone.
師傅就話：人哋嗌你哋會揸埋今次換胎啫，你早啲 check 住個胎啦，咪咁長途爆胎點算咧？
There can be a lot of accusation. Why didn't you check this out first? Why didn't you do this?
哇，都幾煩喎。
And it could be make things worse.
去到咧換完胎之後，
And after we change the tire,
不過無論如何點講，我哋都係趕唔切去到嗰個嘅活動嘅地方。
so even though we try our best, but it took a while to change the tire, so we were not able to get there on time.
我哋咧都係希望能夠咧趕到去，但係咧當換完胎之後，有得咗段路，有交通意外，我哋又失咗一段好長嘅時間。
So we were delayed because having to change the flat tire, and then there was also a traffic problem coming back, and so we were very delayed, not able to attend in time.
我哋終於去到塔科馬啦，
When we got to Tacoma,
睇條鐘就應該都仲可能趕到時間到嘅。
hoping that we will still get there on time,
點知講塔科馬咧有槍擊事件啊，
there was some kind of shooting in Tacoma,
又塞落去。
so more traffic.
啊，師傅緊張，即係又 WhatsApp 啊，成日我哋嚟緊啦，但係而家似乎嚟唔到啦咁樣啊。
So there's a lot of communication. Carrie had to tell the friend, we're trying to get there, we thought we were going to get there, but now there's this incident, so maybe we cannot get there.
哇！如果個事件繼續落去，好似嗰個假設咁樣，我哋唔齊心唔合作嘅時候，
So, you continue the scenario, and if there's this unity,
哇！師傅就大興問罪我啦，哇！都話你㗎啦，唔去 check 下啊。
so maybe she will get upset again, oh, it's all your fault because you didn't check the tire.
感謝主，師傅唔係咁嘅人。
So praise the Lord, she is not that kind of person.
我諗到呢個嘅呢件嘅事情，
Yeah, so as I revisit this incident,
最後我哋都係去唔到西雅圖。
the very end, we were not able to make it in time.
我當然有啲嘅可惜啦，
We feel kind of sad about that.
但係咧我心裏邊有種莫名嘅快樂喺度。
But there is still some joy in it.
牧師你咪會唔會壓力太大黐咗線啊？
Maybe you think I'm kind of crazy.
點解你會仲有快樂嘅？
Why would you have joy in this?
冇錯啊，因為雖然達唔到個目的地，
Yes, it's true that we were not able to get to the place we want in time.
我哋整個嘅過程當中，我哋成家人學習嘅就係將問題帶到耶穌嘅面前。
But in that whole incident, we've learned that we need to bring our problems to Jesus.
問題嘅產生咗有兩個嘅結果，
There's a problem, but it could end in two different ways.
可以因為問題嘅時候會造成啲爭吵，好似頭先嗰個故事嘅假設咁。
If you have a problem, it can end up having a lot of arguments.
但係問題又可以令到我哋更加團結、更加相愛。
But even in a crisis, sometimes it will bring people together, and there's more unity.
兩個細路冇嘈到我，
The two kids did not grumble.
好忍耐喺車上。
They were very patient, waiting for us.
師母咧都咧係冇怪責我，
And Carrie did not blame me.
我哋咧係一齊祈禱，一齊咧希望能夠講到佢。
We prayed together and tried to give that to Jesus and let Him solve the problem for us.
哇！都成10幾個鐘喺道路上。
It took almost 10 hours.
雖然達唔到去到目的地，
We did not reach our goal,
我嘅快樂喺邊度嚟嘅？
but where do you think the happiness or the joy comes from?
係整個過程當中你學習嘅係分工合作同埋同心。
It's what I learned, the lessons that I learned because of this process.
上帝嘅係去上神蹟係去將呢架車能夠係開到，令到有機會開到去換胎。
Jesus answered our prayer and helped us to be able to change the spare tire.
雖然上帝冇容許我哋去到士嘉圖嗰邊，
Even though He did not allow us to be able to make it to the event in
要我
time,
哋去學習去享受整個過程裏邊去點樣處理問題。
but He wants us to learn how to take care of this problem. So we've learned how to do that in this process.
我話俾你聽，呢個成個過程當中，我可以感受到係我其中一次開長途車係最享受嘅一個嘅經歷。
And so even in this experience or in this long distance driving, this is something that I experience something that I've learned.
喺教會一樣嘅啫。
So in our church, it is the same thing.
困境困難可以使到我哋係更加團結。
A difficulty or a problem can cause us to be more unified.
但困難亦都會可以有機會令到我哋有爭拗㗎。
But when we encounter difficulties, it can also lead to arguments.
關鍵喺邊度？
Where's the key?
我哋要做瑪利亞，
To learn to be like Mary.
將問題帶到耶穌嘅面前。
We learn to bring our problem to Jesus.
我哋做嗰啲嘅傭人，
We learn to be like the servants.
我哋咧係要對耶穌基督係信靠、信服，立刻去做嘅。
We tell Jesus that we trust him and then we immediately obey what he tells us to do.
以信心齊心嘅行動係同耶穌基督嘅吩咐配合。
So we exercise our faith and unity.
縱然有時我哋目標係達到，
Sometimes we're able to achieve our goals,
有時我哋目標未必達到，
but sometimes we're not able to.
仍然要感恩，
But we will give thanks.
享受整個過程。
We will continue to experience joy and to learn from our.
享受整個嘅過程，學習彼此相愛，歸榮耀俾上帝。
We learn from the process to love one another and to give glory to God.
Amen。
Amen.
就祈禱，
Let us pray.
主，我哋感謝你，
Dear Father, we thank you.
感謝你俾我哋嘅經歷有困難，
We thank you because you allow us to encounter difficulties
讓到我哋係更加嘅團結，
so that you can also unify us,
更加嘅係去學習信靠、順服基督。
so we can learn also to obey you.
讓我哋咧將目光，無論我哋個人嘅困難、家裏面嘅事、教會當中所面對嘅困難，主啊，讓我哋冇停放喺困難裏邊。
Let us not just look at whatever difficulties that we encounter, no matter that it's our own family problem or a church problem.
真係將目光係放喺耶穌基督身上。
Let us focus not on the problem, but on you, Jesus.
主啊，幫助我哋未學得好嘅功課，幫我哋學好就係我哋真係要有信心，要齊心嘅配合基督工作。
And we pray, Lord, that you would encourage and help us so that we will have faith and that we will align our thinking with yours,
以至我哋同建立呢個教會，
so that we can build the church together,
讓人數係天天嘅加增，
so that we will increase in numbers.
為嘅係目的係榮耀你。
And our goal is to glorify you.
以從禱告奉耶穌嘅聖名祈求。
We pray all of this in Jesus' name.